Listen to me. You are watching Billy D.
31 for 31 is a series based on these three guys, Charlie, Brian, Cody. They have wonderful ideas and wonderful horror takes. Go check them out. I'm going to put their links in the description. I'm basically borrowing the idea. They said, hey, if you want to do it, it's free to use. And they came up with the idea of doing 31 movies on the 31 day of Halloween. Whatever. Go and watch that. They have awesome takes. Everybody's so different, and I know mine's going to be different. It's slasher movies. We're going to talk about 32 movies of slashers. We're going to do Michael Myers, Jason, Freddy, and I'm going to speed through this. You know why? Because I went back, watched theirs, and they kind of explain it, but then they go in deeper with their own, like, Halloween ranked, or Nightmare ranked, or Jason ranked. And I haven't done that yet. Whoops, I'm kind of skipping ahead.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
And at number 32, let's kick it off here. Let me bite the bullet. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. No, I'm just kidding. It's that, not Dream Warriors. You'll see that later on down the road. But Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. God awful. 32. Main reason, the way Jamie Lloyd is treated in this movie, the way Paul Rudd does his thing, and this is the cardinal sin. This is the hot take, real quick. Laurie Strode is not the yin to Michael Myers Yang. She's not the one that has to defeat Michael.
That's for blasphemy.
The one I really see as the hero is Loomis. And they did Loomis hella dirty, no matter which version you watch. '31. Woo. Halloween. We're going to go to Friday the 13th, A New Beginning. Why? It's not fun. I can skip it. I can take it. I can leave it. I don't like it. The way they concluded the Jason franchise and then they'd go and do this, nothing's benefiting me for it. I don't really care for the Who's Who, the Scooby-Doo mask pool. It's just an okay movie. But from here on out, those two movies we're going to keep down there. This one, if I'm going through around, I don't mind watching. I don't mind, like, I never will skip these movies if I'm watching through the franchise. It's definitely not ones I'm going to sort out and pick up and, ooh, let's watch this today. Halloween Resurrections. This one lands at 30, which, seriously, for not being 31 or 32, that's not bad for you, because you are kind of bad, but you're kind of the fun bad. You guys are, oh, this is kind of cheesy, the way he's fighting Michael.
Oh, man. Charlie, what the doing that, man? Don't you know we've been looking all over this motherfucker for you? And why the hell you dressed like me anyway? I ain't paying you to be Michael Myers. I'm playing Michael Myers. If them kids come around and see us dressed up in the same you're gonna ruin the whole effect. Ah, damn it. The hell is wrong with you?
This is the MTV parody of Halloween. It's not my bag. Laurie Strode, I know you guys probably hate me for what I said, but she does great in this film for the 2 minutes she's in it. Kind of sucks that she dies this way, but hey.
Hey! Don't butt!
We're going to 29. Jason Goes to Hell. I have some fun with the idea of taking the lore, having him be a little weird worm demon going into people. It's a terrible film, but it has a lot of fun things in it, such as a hint of Freddy vs. Jason. There's a couple of Necronomicons lied around. I like the opening scene a lot, where it's a SWAT team and she kicks ass. It's pretty cool. But other than that, nothing's really redeemable except if you go and listen to the audio book like I have, or go and read the book of Slash of the Titans. The director of this movie kind of breaks down this film a little more, and it makes it a little more bearable. This one was neck and neck. I could have either swapped them out depending on the day, but I kind of have a little more joy with 28 just because of this photo op right here. Yes, at 28, it's Jason Takes Manhattan. Memeable. That's all I'm going to say about this. It should be called Jason on a Boat. But that's not cool. Who wants to go see a movie called Jason on a Boat? Nobody. So, Jason Take Manhattan, the last 30 minutes I have fun with. I really like the radio kick.
You're a dead meat slime bag! Yo, man, it's cool. It's cool, man. It's cool.
I really like the one punch. It's an okay movie. All right, next one we're gonna hop into 27. Cody has this one at the bottom of his list, but Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare. It's just a rough film. It's kind of like look at Evil Dead 2. And then Army of Darkness. It starts off so scary, then it goes to comedy scary, and then it goes straight for comedy. And this one does the same, but it doesn't execute the way Army of Darkness does. The video game Freddy is fun. Wicked Witch Freddy's kind of fun, but the thing is again, it feels like a parody. It's not what you want to see. This demented demon, this guy who gives you nightmares, that's not it. That's not my Freddy. And speaking of which, number 26, you're not my Freddy either. It's the reboot. The reason why this is higher than most of the other ones, and definitely higher than The Final Nightmare, is at least it went back to being gritty, getting scary. It may not execute, especially with the CGI, but it's trying. These other ones, I can't even see the try. Where's the effort? This one's giving me something. What it executes well in, I already seen before. It's not needed. But I definitely don't think it's worse than some remakes out there. There's a lot of terrible remakes. I go back and rewatch this one just because I'm like, I kind of want a bad taste in my mouth of remakes. But that's the nicest thing I get to say about it. You're not the worst remake, but you're still pretty bad. We're going to go ahead, jump into number 25. Nightmare on Elm Street, The Dream Child.
Hylas, wanna make babies?
Hey, Leela. Let's go. I want to learn stuff from you. She's no fun anymore. Teach me.
I'm going to leave it at that. We're going to go to number 24. A lot of people would put this lower. A lot of people would put this higher. I feel comfortable where this one's at. By the way, I'm a huge Rob Zombie fan. Halloween 2. Real quickly, I don't like the way Laurie's portrayed in this, but Scout gives a great performance as Laurie. Tyler Mane gives a great performance as Michael Myers. I really like Loomis, even though he's an asshole in this one. I don't like seeing Danny. Everything I like about it, it kind of has a drawback, and everything I hate about it kind of has a drawback. It's a weird film. It's not my bag. It's not my cup of tea. This year, I'm kind of excited for the rewatch because I'm rewatching a lot of Rob Zombie's properties now, and I watched a lot before this last Horror Hound. Check out that video coming soon. But I got to meet the cast. The cast is great in this, by the way. Please, if you ever see any of them in person, say hi. They are the nicest, most down-to-earth people in the world. 23, slap me in the face. This is probably a terrible place for it, but hey, I like these movies more up the list, and this one heavily disappoints me every time I go and rewatch this. It's A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master. Why? And I'm always going to compare this one because this is the next chapter. You always want the next chapter to be just as great as the original, if not better. This is far, 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 far from the levels of Dream Warriors. And the acting in this is not bad. Some of the kills are great. But
That's terrible.
22. Friday the 13th Part 3. 3D. This one's kind of fun. I really like the elements of trying to make this 3D, even though I'm not going to do it. In fact, I bought this box set. Came with Jason 3D glasses. I might give it a try later on down the road, but right now I'm having fun with the way this movie is. It's perfect where it's at because it's not the best and it's not the worst. It's more bottom list for me just because this Jason's kind of big, bulky, and the way he gets his mask isn't my favorite. It's an alright Jason movie, and being alright is pretty good. 21. God, Halloween fans, don't hate me. I know you guys do. I know you guys will, because in 21 I have H20. No, I'm sorry. I can't vibe with it. I grew up with this one, and I just didn't like it as a kid. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know if it's... Honestly, I get the Easter eggs. I get the memes. I just don't like the mask. I don't like Michael. I don't like Laurie's attitude. It's rough. And this is the first one we're missing Loomis, and I'm a Loomis guy. I'm sorry. It's rough without him. It's like you're having a puzzle, but you're missing a piece. It's okay. It's not the worst Halloween movie. In fact, honestly, from 24 up, I would say I'd like these movies.
You liar!
20!
I have a love-hate relationship. The first time I seen it, I hated it. The second time I seen it, it's alright. And for being alright, I think it's better than H20, so decided to put it here. Halloween Kills. James Jude Courtney, such a nice guy. Probably one of my favorite Michaels put on screen just because of the way he portrays him. It feels just like the first movie all over again. Kind of has an artistic type of way, mannerism about him. The way he wants to pose the bodies, stab and like let them droop. It's weird. It's childlike. In this movie, he takes knives, tests them out. He's a good Michael, and the way he does this, the merry-go-round, the park scene with the nurses and the OG cast, it's pretty fun. The only issue I really have is Laurie in this, kind of sidelined, and she thinks Michael's all for him when the granddaughter knows, like, hey, he took the bad guy from the first movie, took me and Michael so he could face you guys, and he's the reason why they're seriously in the same room. Laurie spouting this epilogue about how she needs to kill him. Like, no, Michael doesn't care about you. Michael cares about Rampage. She could have done something at the very beginning of the movie that doesn't happen till later on, and her family kind of suffers for it. Oh well. Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. Awesome. It was alright. There was one cool scene. Jason's mask. I'll put that there. That's fun. Kane Hodder's doing fine. I heard that there were so many more scenes that got cut back because the MPAA destroyed this film. But oh well. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 is 18. I wish there was more of the first film, kind of gritty. There's a couple of weird kills in this, but it's not bad. I like it. It's fine. Number 17, it's an original. You guys are probably going to hate me, but Friday the 13th goes here. I had fun with it. It's fun on the first viewing, but after that, it loses its intrigue. You kind of have more fun with Jason. And speaking of just okay, a lot of people rank this one uber low. And I get it. They killed off the most interesting person in the film. Halloween 5. We're going to talk about this galore in another video, because I really want to go over this. Was it Thrawn trilogy, the Man in Black trilogy? It's the cult Halloween movies. It's weird, but I have a weird love affair with this movie and part 4. You're going to see part 4 later on down the list. But yeah, I think it's fine at 16. 15's going to be Halloween, the remake, the 2018 Halloween, which is a reboot sequel. It's weird. It's perfect where it is at 15. Main reason why I do prefer the lores that come before it. I do like Halloween 2 a lot. By Halloween 2, I mean like the original one. So the disconnect of Laurie kind of made this movie weird for me. Once I get used to the idea, it's a pretty fun ride. The kills are fun. It's perfect. Top 15, take it. Wear the badge. But Halloween 3 is 14. I really like Tom Atkins in this. Tommy Wallace is a genius. This movie's great. I really wish he would have done more, made this more of an anthology, but hey, we gotta have Michael. So Halloween 3 for the way it is. If it could have been just called Season of the Witch, I think we all agree on that. Great movie. I'm glad that it's making its rebound. Last Horror Hound, that was their shtick. I wish I got to meet him, but it was so packed. It was so busy. Halloween 2 is number 13. Dick Warlock is a pretty cool Michael Myers, more gruesome, iconic blood going down the eyes, the hot tub murder. Awesome. Number 12 is a New Nightmare. New Nightmare is a great getting Freddy back to what I would like him to be. Scary. Ooh, love it. But unfortunately I put him at 12 because these next movies, oh my gosh, top 11, I love a lot. Top 11 is probably my favorite top 11 list to do. And it's so good. Alright, let's go for it. Friday the 13th Part 2 is number 11. Sackhead Jason. Awesome. The way he does his first kill. Great. Honestly, I wish they would have kept the sack sometimes. It's just creepier. Number 10. This is probably one of the better Jason performances. I know people are going to hate me for saying that, but the way he's like, he kind of has a run walk in this forest. It's pretty cool. CJ, great job. And the resurrection scene, amazing. This is Jason Lives. Friday the 13th, it's great. Please go check that one out. But you haven't mentioned the Friday the 13th reboot. It's because it's not that bad of a reboot. That's why I'm putting it at number 9. I like this placement a lot. Jason runs. Jason does everything I want Jason to do and more. He's a killing machine. That's his property, and he's taking claim. Awesome. Please, give this one a rewatch. I feel like this is being left out of the reboot, remake protocol on good remakes. I had fun with it. I don't get the stigma behind it. Okay. Besides some of the scenes with the teenagers and the writing for that can be cringe sometimes. Ooh, okay. Never mind. Let's go ahead and go to another cringe movie. A lot of people have this super duper low. But when I first met Kane Hodder, I sought him out. I made sure he signed this poster. Jason X. Jason in space. Uber Jason. Oh, this is great. I love this movie. Please check out Jason X. It's really good on a bad factor. So bad that it's good. Some of the greatest kills in this film, and some of the worst CGI. And the worst CGI is pretty much used in space. The practical effects are freaking amazing. Jason beating up teenagers with a sleeping bag that's in a virtual reality. This movie is an enigma, and I wish everybody could go and watch this. I like it. You know what? You're staying there. Jason X is number 8. Number 7, Halloween 4. I like this movie a lot, especially as a kid. My dad said, "Oh, Billy, you can watch any of these movies, but they have to be on AMC." I'm fine with that. And this was at a really young age, which is kind of shocking because I really, really, really wanted to see scary movies. I really liked being scared. And this one had a child protagonist running away from Michael Myers. It's all I could ask for.
That's the guy who played Michael Myers in Halloween 4, the greatest movie of all time.
Good evening, I'm Michael Myers. I have enormous psychological problems, and I'm going to take them out on you.
I like this movie an awful lot, and I like how well embraced it seems to be in pop culture. Danielle Harris gives a great performance. This one has... So, I typically watch 3 movies on Halloween. It's Halloween, I'm not going to tell you which one until later, Trick or Treat, and Freddy vs. Jason. So Freddy vs. Jason, I feel like you have the right to be at number 6 just because you are what I want you to be. You're not this big, clever plot. You're just 2 gruesome slashers just fighting it out and trying to fill a runtime by killing off teenagers in between the fight scenes. Awesome. Go for it. 6, stay with it. Also like the music in this. And I like how the guy from Scary Movie 1 is now in this movie.
This isn't funny, alright? A small dick's like a disability, man!
Incredible. Love it. Stay at 6, Freddy vs. Jason. Number 5 is the original Nightmare on Elm Street.
What? You monster!
Because I enjoy the other movies a lot more than this original one. Freddy has a voice. The I Am God. Awesome. He signed a... So my wife bought a prop of Freddy saying, "I'm your boyfriend now," and... It's beautiful. This movie's great. Johnny Depp's great. Nancy's great. Everybody's great in this movie. Reason why I have it in number 5 is it's a great film. There's a few things I wish I would change about it. By a few things, I mean the ending. That sex doll they used to pull. It's just weird. Could have left that out. Number 4. The Halloween movie.
Well, which is it, baby?
It is the remake. Billy, why do you have Halloween 4 over the original Nightmare on Elm Street? Because I like this movie a lot. It came out when I was a kid. I was being allowed to rent horror movies, and I'm a big boy now, guys. I can watch these movies. I don't know where you guys grew up in, but comparing the original Halloween movie to this Halloween movie, how did you talk to your friends? Were you guys like, "Oh, jolly, we are going to the costume shop and we're going to get ready for Halloween. We're so excited"? No, you were more vulgar. It was South Parky. Life was more gross. It's terrible. Life is terrible. And Rob Zombie nailed the dialogue for me in Halloween. Rob Zombie has a place in my heart because of House of a Thousand Corpses. That is one of my favorite films of all time. This movie, I watch every Halloween. This is it. I don't watch the original one. This one is the one I love, and it deserves its spot for. Friday the 13th, the final chapter. This is the 4th one, at number 3. I love this one a lot. Crispin Glover doing his weird dance. So many great things about this film. I really like how the child wins at the end. Corey Feldman was the kid who acted perfectly in this film. I like this film a lot. It's fun. It's campy. It's what I want from a Friday the 13th movie. I wish more movies could be like this. For a Friday the 13th slasher. I'm not saying like in general. But hey, take your spot. Number 3, Bronze. Enjoy it. Number 2, Halloween, the original. I love it. Good score, good killer, good shape, good everything. Couldn't ask for better suspense in a film. A lot of people say this is the perfect film, and the only thing it's missing is what number 1 has. Dokken doing the main theme for Dream Warriors. No, I'm just kidding. Dokken does a great song for Dream Warriors, but oh my gosh, this was a ride. Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Warriors, the special effects, Freddy. I actually felt more scared in this film than I did in the original. This one gave me nightmares, and this sticks with me like throughout life. It's a great film. And then also, what makes me wake up from these nightmares also helps me fall asleep, just because I'm in control of my dreams, not you. It's a great film, and classic lines like,
This is it, Jennifer. Your big break in TV. Welcome to prime time, bitch.
this one I love a lot. I go to every time. If I'm in a mood for a Nightmare on Elm Street film, I usually pop this one in. I very rarely do a franchise run, and it's because this is like a golden gem, to where Halloween, I feel like, is rocky road. Like, sometimes it has its highs, sometimes it has its low. Jason films, you know what you're getting yourself into. It doesn't truly matter what you're getting. You're just going to get boob score and Jason. It's alright. There's not variety in that. And, okay, Halloween has a good variety. Jason has, you know what you're getting. I just have so much fun with this one movie out of all the other movies. It's like the tallest mountain with a bunch of steep hills underneath it. It's amazing. Nightmare, Dream Warriors, congratulations. You took home gold. Alright, I hope you guys like this. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. Please go check out the other guys' videos. And hey, if you guys want, I'm gonna do more of these. Please list in the bottom what you would like me to explain more, what you guys want me to go over. I do have a big Rob Zombie retrospective that I want to do, but that's not going to be for a long time. Again, I have several ongoing projects right now, one of them being Game of Thrones, if you're interested in that. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys put in your rankings for 31 on 31 in the comments, or please tag me in that. I'm going to put my link tree in there.